Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's Lean Publishing Tip of the Day, where I'm going to be talking about our very first Leanpub event, our book workshop that we're going to be holding this Saturday, May 2nd. Um, uh, it will be at a specific time of day, but what that time of day is for you will depend on your time zone, which I'll be talking about shortly. As usual, if you're watching this, you're probably watching a recording of it, so please just jump ahead to the 2-minute mark, which is what we've kind of arbitrarily decided is the place where we're going to really start talking. That gives people a couple minutes to get on board, but mostly it's going to be watched when it's recorded on our YouTube channel at Leanpub. Please like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. If you're watching this somewhere else, you happen to be watching it live and you'd like to see us on another channel, please reach out to me at len@leanpub.com or contact us at hello@leanpub.com or contact us on social media where we'll be happy to consider it. The obvious candidates are Twitch and stuff like that. I mean, currently we're on LinkedIn, YouTube, X, and if I remember to click the go live button, we're also on Instagram. But yeah, I like doing these videos. Just like I like talking to authors and launch videos and podcasts and stuff like that. And hopefully the recordings are useful for people in the future. Obviously, this one has in itself has a kind of time limit because I'm recording it on Monday, April 27th, and the event is happening on Saturday, May 2nd. But we are hoping to have more of these book workshops in the future for reasons I'll explain in the video proper. We also do have other events. Later on that day, we have an event for something we're calling Ghost AI, um, which we're very excited about. Yeah, as a kind of, you can kind of think of it as like if you know what GStack is, this is GStack for books. That's a very unique and specific reference, but if you get it, you get it, and you'll find that pretty cool. So, all right, let's just do our countdown to 2 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Okay, everyone, welcome to the 2-minute mark of this recorded live stream. Today, we're talking about the book workshop that we're going to be holding this Saturday, May 2nd. It's our very first Leanpub event. We're going to be hosting more, so if you missed this one, don't worry about it. You can sign up for more in the future. As always, there's an accompanying blog post to go along with these Lean Publishing Tip of the Day videos. You could find the blog post on our blog at leanpub.com/blog. And as I always like to say, if you can't see this particular article there, you can definitely find it if you just click the magnifying glass and search for the various keywords. The blog post also has shorts and stuff like that, like short videos, like clips from the video that we'll include later. But in any case, what I'm really excited to talk about is our book workshop here. You can see our happy kind of image that Peter created here. So basically the idea behind the book workshop is that a lot of people, when they're if we could just give them some guide, the idea is that if we could give someone who's a self-published author who wants to be a self-published author, if we could just give them 3 hours of expert guidance at the beginning of their journey, oh my goodness, how much time would they save? How much more effective would they be at it? Writing a book takes a long time. Writing a book is really hard. We've got lots of tools to help. We've got lots of experience to help. We've got lots of things we can point you to for how you can market your book. If you're publishing in progress, like we hope you will on Leanpub, that means you'll be publishing your book when it's just one chapter in. And that can kind of seem like kind of scary and crazy. What does that all mean? It means you can start building an audience and marketing your book when you've just finished working on writing one chapter. If you want, and there's all kinds of secret sauce about that, how that actually works in practice. And Peter and I, the co-founders of Leanpub, are going to be happy to show you. I can't really think of a better, more productive way to spend 3 hours on Saturday than talking directly to Leanpub authors and helping get them on board and answering their questions and stuff like that. The page for this is here on Leanpub. We've got a new events section at the very top of the page, of the homepage, and elsewhere on Leanpub. Actually, right now, if you can see this, we've got our cool new announcements bar where you can click a link to do this as well. The time zone we picked, or the time that we picked for this first workshop, book workshop, is 7 a.m. Pacific time. That's because that's about 10 a.m. Eastern time on the East Coast of the United States, and that's kind of like getting to be early evening, kind of London time, maybe a little bit later in the evening, European, sort of middle of Europe time. And so we're going to iterate on this. What's the best time of day? Should we have ones that are like, this is for people in London, this is for people in, Berlin, this is for people in New York. This is for people in LA or whatever. So we'll work on that in the future. If you have any feedback about the time of day, like for example, you're like, I'd love to do a Leanpub 3-hour book workshop, but this time of day is crazy for me. Please let us know in social media or email us at hello@leanpub.com saying, hey, I'd love to attend book workshop, but the time isn't right for me. We'd love to hear that if that's true. But of course, what we really love is just to see as many people as we can on Saturday at our first event. There will be a book that accompanies it, or booklet that sort of walks you through the agenda basically, and gives you links and helpful examples and stuff like that. So that book will hopefully be a useful uh, sort of piece of equipment to have with you when you're doing it, and that you can take away with you afterwards. What we're going to do is we're going to do a lot more than we say here briefly, but basically we're going to like get you set up on Leanpub with a real book. You've created a book, you've written in it. We will have shown you hands-on our different writing modes, and we'll not only get you to pick one that maybe is your preferred one to work in at that moment, but we'll actually give you instructions for how to switch if you want to switch to a different writing mode later. Those writing modes are basically right in your browser in Markua, which is Markdown for books. If that doesn't make any sense to you, we also have a visual editor that we call it, where you just kind of write words normally. And we also have a GitHub writing mode and a Dropbox writing mode. Dropbox was built, essentially for kind of people who like working in like files on their computer, files and folders on their computer. And GitHub is, if you don't know what that is, you might want to look into it. It's an amazing platform that uses the Git versioning system, which is very cool. Very amazing way of sort of collaborating on books, keeping version histories, stuff like that. I kind of can't say enough about how basically every author should be writing in Git and GitHub or some version of some other platform like that. In any case, if you attend the book workshop, you will learn what the writing mode. You will see me and Peter. You will hear us talk. You will see us like set up a book. You can do it along with us, and then we'll sort of like also talk a little bit about the various features that are available on Leanpub, how they work. We'll show you like how to preview your book so you can see it, private versions for yourself of how it's going, how to publish a version of your book. We're going to talk about one of the more mysterious parts of all of self-publishing, which is pricing. How should you price your book? We're going to talk to you a little bit about like how to set up coupon campaigns, incredibly important thing for being a self-published author. Our hope also as well is that, for people who are like, have been on Leanpub for a while, but might need a little bit of a boost, your project, you kind of walked away from it for a while and you maybe need a little bit of a boost to get back. Here's a 3-hour focused session on Saturday that you can attend, where you can sort of, get some momentum back in your book project. If you scroll down, you'll see some testimonials and stuff like that. Here's an awesome testimonial that Marcel gave to us. He's got a really awesome book on esports, by the way, and setting up esports competitions. If you're interested in his cool story, I definitely recommend you watch the launch video that we recorded for that. Also, if you're interested in this, one of the cool things we've done with the pricing here is there's 2 great benefits. So it costs $79 to attend, but you get a 1-year light author membership for your $79, which is worth $129. So if you were thinking of getting an author membership, a paid author membership for a year, you can attend the workshop for less than the price of the membership and get the membership. So that's reason, I think, sort of reason enough to go. But you also get a $79 credit in addition to getting to attend it. You get to also get a $79 workshop towards the workbook, the full day workshop, which includes the Ghost AI session. So basically, you'd get $79 off this, if I'm understanding it correctly, which means you'd also get the $179 pro author membership. I mean, these deals are kind of crazily awesome. They're better. They're as good as they look, which isn't always the case with such things. But yeah, the full day workshop is something that you may want to consider attending as well. And you can always sign up for the Ghost AI workshop if you're enjoying the book workshop while you're attending it. So I just got to make a little meta comment here. StreamYard is actually switching properly here, which I'm really enjoying. So that's the book workshop. It's 3 hours with me and Peter leading a kind of Zoom meeting. You get to see Leanpub co-founders talk about Leanpub, help you get set up, give you advice. There's going to be a question sort of session at the end. So if you stay till the end, you get to ask questions that we'll answer. and stuff like that. We're really excited to do this and to do more and to learn how to do them well and stuff like that. We like to adopt the lean publishing philosophy ourselves and the things we do. So we're just gonna, we're gonna think about it hard. We're gonna work hard. We're gonna rehearse. But there's gonna be sort of learning that goes on our end as well when we're doing this book workshop. So I highly recommend that if you're interested in learning more about Leanpub, if you're interested in being a self-published author, I mean, you couldn't really start your journey in a better way than having 3 hours of kind of high value, essentially kind of consultation and presentation time with people who run the platform and have between us 30 years experience on it. That would be a really great way, I think, to spend a Saturday, whether it's in the morning or the afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. So thank you very much, everyone who watched. And if you're watching this in the future, you'll find it if you came in late, you'll find this on our YouTube channel at Leanpub. These end up there kind of forever as great resources. This one, unlike most, is kind of a little bit time based, but I'm sure I'll be making more. And the general information about what these book workshops are about will stay relevant. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching this Lean Publishing Tip of the Day live stream.